Follow me.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later. Shall we get some rest, then?
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
This won't do. Now you've done it.
Tis an encounter both unpleasant and unforeseen.
Well done. God, you warning straight. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. It seems we have enraged our foes. Why do not use their rage to our advantage?
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
What in the world? Can't say I have any tidings to share.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Gather round. Treat your much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's clear this storytelling's got little to do with his wealth. So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's involved in something untoward, eh?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may. I'd fain aid you. How fare you, friend?
I swear I've never slept better.
Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you... did. Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. The trial of archery is nigh. If we would bear witness, we must first go to the ruins where Sir Glyndor trains. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Right you are.
Harpies, master! Its fierce fire's fury.
letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
It's a human!
Your magic's evading. I must be recast. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
Be well, Arisen. I'm not one for tearful goodbyes, but I must admit, I've grown rather fond of you.
Shall we discuss tactics now or later? Let me get that. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. I will use this opportunity to gather my strength. Let my magics grant you an elemental aid. Put to sleep. Arisen, are you all right? We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Again.
We fight. To arms!
Understood.
Not faulty prowess. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Indeed, you are correct.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You scared?
Come on then! Try ya!
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its
You've come. Shall we be off? Follow me, and pray take care not to fall behind. One can easily lose their way here.
The sacred arbor will be a sight to behold, I am sure. Let us trust in Ser Glindor to see us there.
Careful to follow. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
We've got choppers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weaknesses. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy difficult, but not necessarily easy to counter. I grant your weapon a magical boon. Well done!
same result with our next attack.
Fear not. I'll think of something.
El, alla carilm, ilmen elote falomentarin nun fir, nambawe, elelia javtolme? Nandeuin morteren ecialis, nun fir ananduine, fanamone matiene lismelto.
Isilrod vane nun lia casinque erenon. Lia fendel nar salma wifir orne fa indelrin.
Alla carilm fionoaro osto urine.
Oh, but this one comments Elvish. Impressive. I suppose I needn't summarize my conversation with Luamir just now then, if your companion interpreted for you. Now, come. The place the trial should be held is just up ahead.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Vindamun.
Akael fil Calawin nun li arama. Arume fa in Itarond, etele el dalia nun we. Vinantai.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
Nun lia tilmo. Kjarmen ran soron.
Fa alcarwa sil non via palan. Maitine fear milto.
The trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment while I prepare my entry. But I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught amiss?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Martir fa nun fionor, minas vena eralote. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Kiriando anmindor hiroth?
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by while my sister is in peril. My friend, if e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map. Make haste. Her life hangs in the balance.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and save her from the ogre's clutches.
Veninume, mormartir tiel adaka kiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fel. Nun morivin we alcarwa menelume. Lis anandor lungtena.
Nando infa ekialis, pelinolwende, sinde, soron, aiele alvekil.
Moriven fendelnar itarondo vani. Falis tulia fuenenumin osto taralia osto telpe. Lungtene nun we fa atacher.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Wolves, if I've ever seen them. Let my magic strike you an elemental boon.
I knew you would prevail, Master. We can still afford to grow overcome. Our foe is not yet routed.
Strike me if you can.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one last I observed was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating. Where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Battle is best avoided here.
Arberhart, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in its fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I ask that you lead her to safety. I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. E'en the trial of archery does not demand such a feat. Yet, for the sake of my sister, my arrows must fly true. Pray, keep Darren out of harm's way. We must make our escape, and quickly.
We must carry Miss Derrin to safety. I'm afraid we're not at our best.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon come. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Findelnar el Tara Angamar. Refanamo iskiriandio por el lot.
An obstacle blocks our way.
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. Words shall ne'er suffice to express my gratitude, friend. None of this would have been possible if you had not gifted me this bow. You are my sister's savior. I am for e'er in your debt.
Eteler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte.
Finlenar.
Karilm ilmen arcael. Silfa nambawe nun kalael alame. Angadur sindi. Kemenindor kanyan irils aldecar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Eteler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Ondovana alvekil, eteler ne anler ailame. Lungtena peli telume, ane martir, tindume ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kil. Kiriando anmaindor hiroth, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kil. Vanelin hirosh soron, sorne an fameltol. Nu kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera ne fir heranon, anne artaher firnis.
Finlenar. Lungdena we fear osto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your kindness that altered my plight as much as this bow. Not only are you my sister's savior, but mine as well. By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father. His experience ought to be of benefit to you.
Kalael alame, karilm ilmen alkael. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena? Palan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isilrod et teller. Ler laicasar an ils findamunt in ciel. Ne fanamo lis Kyriandio mor erlot. Iavstir lalastar. Nun falesmir malananon. Anamor lis turculion eciales.
We've got choppers!
Shall we make for the... Worth Palace? That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Not a care in the world, just as
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did.
Always a pleasure.
For my wares?
In the mood for a song. Interested in my wares?
It's the same.
Brought me some tales of... Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed? A chance. Do come again.
I hope the weather holds.
Interested in my wares?
Lots to do.
There's ought to be said.
Bunch of sluggards.
Still waiting on that report.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it possible.
Places like this.
That such peace reigned
On my
eternal.
troubles.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure who gave the orders, but I'd like to know what they were.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, Much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's Way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
And I shan't resist. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Somehow my feet always... Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business.
Over here, if you would.
I'm near enough.
Always sets me to think.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melv and search for him. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I...
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
Still a while to go until the shift's over.
All's well, I trust.
Hoi!
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you call here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
I am proud of my devotion, as well I should.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
A profitable endeavor.
Oh, someone help.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
I know so little of this world.
Somewhere to be.
This year's crops aren't faring so well. Not much going on hereabouts.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight. But 'tis easy enough. I should know, I've done it.
Not much fun to be
I'm dead on my feet. Maybe I'll
Would that I could spend all day here.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
stay here a bit.
I'm fine,
Sometimes I wonder if
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are...
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject, friend. Might I beg a favour of you? You have my gratitude.
anxious.
I've done no wrong. Have I?
Seems a few worries. More to look forward to. I'll feel a sight down.
Oh, my joints have been aching.
Let me get that.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Just remember, I'm somewhere to... A hard day's work, is it too?
Do with a decent supper.
Aye, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. We've been working toward that all this time. And you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's. Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this for myself.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Many rumors to be had around here. I wish I had someone to talk to. Need someone to talk to? You're always good for a laugh.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I...
Greetings.
Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
Never mind what they say.
Oh, he's a good time, this place.
One of these days I'll find myself a manor. The rules as yours again. Reckon I can best anybody.
Furthermore, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Here we go again. We fight. To arms.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed.
We shall have to be all the more wary till sunup casts the shadows away. A well-organized pack is my special...
trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I shan't let them harm you. Really now, what are you doing?
You ought not to be so careless. A new day dawns at last.
We need hold out but a moment longer. We are to retreat, then? Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
uppers, Master. I will protect you. Grant your weapon a magical boon. Success.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. I shan't let them on. You see, you're drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. might espy a hobgoblin. I'll hold the enemy in place. Well said.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Battle is best avoided here. Now then, which way?
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us. Most impressive, Master.
Come on then! You looking for a fight? That's what you get!
Then I shall remain by your side. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to hobgoblin.
Someone, help me!
Someone is being attacked. Perhaps you're poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
A friendly face at last. I cannot thank you enough for your aid, sir. If I might be so bold as to impose upon you again, would you be willing to accompany me to the cenotaph and safeguard me from harm? I fear there are none else to whom I can turn, and if this is not done, the road through these grounds shall fore'er remain impassable. Pray, will you lend me your aid? Oh, thank you! I am in your care, sir.
You have my gratitude. Pray, take this, with my gratitude.
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Guide us most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
This could grant us an edge in battle.
The poison is agnostic. Not bad.
I can do no less in service.
Well, these are only true when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
A door of sturdy make. 'Twill be impossible without the key.
We shall have to find the key then.
Oh, 'twasn't an easy journey, but here we are at last. All that remains is to ring the bell. I only pray it works. That should do it, eh? Aught seems to be well. My humblest thanks, sir. I swear I'll never shirk this sacred duty again. I'd fain reward you for your aid. Heaven knows you've earned it. But I fear times have been rather tough on me. Oh, perhaps you'd accept this key for your troubles. I happened upon it on our way here. I suppose it must unlock something on this battleground, though I confess I know not what. Still, surely it must be grand, as the key is of such ornate make. I pray it is to your liking, sir.
A result to be proud of. Well done, everyone.
Our efforts have been rewarded. Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
We've an opening. Focus your attacks. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I am well aware of the particulars.
One of us has been poisoned. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
I'll put this to use. Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be... astonished to learn this is here.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. It seems they bear us ill will. Nicely done. Poison is a cost.
Efficiency at its best.
Once more! This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This should be of use. Might we remove this somehow?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
I'd wager those ought to be found. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Now that was a satisfying bit of exploration. Though I should hope we need not always be so thorough.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
lock it on balance, it will prove a much easier target when lying prone. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory. A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Another dogged adventurer come to take my life. Many have tried, and as you can plainly see, all have failed. I would abandon any such fool ideas if I were you. After all, that which is won by brute force is apt to be lost to the same. Perhaps I might interest you in a game of wits instead. I set before you a simple task. Solve my riddles to satisfaction. Should your answers please me, I will bestow upon you the contents of yon chests. I trust I have your attention? If so, take your place and we shall begin.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Your resolve is commendable. The fool beholds a sage in the mirror, the sage a fool. Which is it you see, I wonder? Our eyes are our allies, yet oft do they betray, for eyes tell lies. So I advise, and thence do lead astray. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door, and retrieve that which is of greatest value.
Another encounter? I ill like this. They are already far ahead from our previous engagement. I knew you had prevailed, Master. We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed. I will not look out on them. Our most priority is to douse those flames. All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone.
Indeed. One never can be too cautious.
I grant you roaring flame. I'll go and open the chest.
I shan't let them harm you. Done, Master.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
This is no ordinary vessel. I wonder what is in... intended to hold.
It could prove quite useful. We ought to investigate it, find out what it can do.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
No rest for the weary, it seems. We will be hard-pressed to find victory here if we cannot heal our wounds. It seems we have arranged our foe. I cannot use them, right? Where are Pushing on without rest isn't ideal. I'm dead. It is dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master. This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Come to test your wits. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door and retrieve that which is of greatest value. So, this is your choice? The greatest worth your eyes descried? Indeed, this is what I sought. Your eyes see true. No greater worth can there be than that found in simplicity. As promised, I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from yon chest and take this file too. Its purpose I shan't divulge. How you use it is up to you.
Outstanding!
Someone may camp here.
We are in dire need of rest. Let us make camp at once.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
One of our number is unconscious. That was careless. Know your limits. I grant your weapon a magical boon. Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Come to test your wits. Love is as twin to madness, they say. They are bound fast, as night is today. So bring forth your most beloved to me, that I might gauge the depth of your insanity. Come to test your wits. The parent knows the child, yet the reverse is far from true. The child knows not the parent. Such is the parent's due. I am a lost child, for kinship do I yearn. So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn.
I should very much like to rejoin you. Master.
Come to test your wits. Life is an enigma, a lender of mortal debt. Yet lighter pack makes fleeter foot, and challenge nimbly met. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized possession? A most revealing choice. Do you consent to give it to me, knowing that it may never be returned? Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek in yon chest?
A result to be proud of.
Come to test your wits. Is ever the first we keep fond in our breast, and ever the first that eclipses the rest? You know of the Seeker's tokens, I trust. Those keepsakes of a fondly remembered journey. Yet where was it that you found your first? Retrace your steps if you can. You might make a new discovery. 7 days, shall we say, ere you return? May your journey be a pleasant one. Come to test your wits. Seeker's tokens are treasures, yet where was it that you found your first? 6 days remain. Time's sands may seem abundant, but take care they do not trickle through your fingers. You may hear my riddles as oft as you please. The puzzle lies in the answering after all. come to test your wits. The parent knows the child, yet the reverse is far from true. The child knows not the parent. I am a lost child, for kinship do I yearn. So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn.
'Tis uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift. That's a rare find. Fortune smiles upon us this day.
We must take proper care of it.
'Tis not what I expected. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. my magics grant you an elemental boon.
We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours. My word, this ox cart has been destroyed.
Wrought by the hands of brigands. Or the claws of monsters.
We must remain vigilant. Venom harpies! Take care that they don't poison you! Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here. We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings. True enough. do. Sure enough. Douse the flames before it is too late. Knowing when to beat a hasty retreat is not cowardice, but prudence. Let us trust in the Arisen's judgment. Careful now. This won't make allies of us. We cannot afford to fall prey to such attacks. Focus your strength, Arisen. Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe. Let's save our fire magic for another time. When its heart is wrong, is not this chance to strike it? Monster, watch out! The product of heedlessness. Is anyone able to aid our cause? Are the rest quickly arisen? You must regain your footing. Use these flames to smite our enemies. Forgive me for being here, Arisen. This calls for a curative. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of, the one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
More Saurians. Let us deliver them a swift end and ensure the village's safety.
Careful now! I should have done no better. See, drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Har Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Does the life of a fisher call to you?
Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There, Master! Good trade!
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Fear not, I shall aid you directly. just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Keep your eyes peeled as we cross.
Who can say what awaits us on the other side?
We've got choppers! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead... I will protect you! Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemies predictable, but not necessarily easy to counter.
Scorpio's attention, Master. Try to keep it occupied. I shan't squander this opportunity.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil. Post haste. fine form today, Arisen. Let me get that. In relation to that, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Be ready! Our foes are armed! I grant your weapon a magical boon.
My luck runs out.
Very well. I shall return.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome...
I shan't let them harm you. Flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
This is generally used as a material. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here. Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave. Understood.
Nicely done.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass. Right you are. This route has seen better days, but there's no sense in it. We'll just have to take the long road.
I'm not altogether happy with this. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Watch your step, Master.
Proceed with caution, keeping an eye on either side. Spy a hobgoblin!
Flame at any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil. Battle is best of most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of us. The battle continues. Outstanding. My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
We were very thorough. Whatever secrets this place held ought to be ours now.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength. Most of us. Knock its feet out from under. Right here it covers. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory. My magics grant you an elemental boost. This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper. How are we meant to attack it without hindering it? suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Look out! Knackers! I could have done no better. I will protect you. Well done, Master. What did you do to provoke it? It was most unwise. Do be mindful of your surroundings. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
I must summon reinforcements. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. bring me what ye read. Then I bid ye farewell.
One of us has been poisoned. Now we can return to this location whenever we've a ferry stone to hand. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Brought me some tail. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.